It is good to have you here again, Dan.
Hello. I can go live. I'm working on setting up my controllers right now. It's gonna be an ad break in a couple minutes, but yeah. Hi, welcome. Hi, Dan. How's it going? Okay. I need. Okay. Clear binding. Listen for binding. Thrustmaster T1600. Let's take a look. Hey. Pitch looks good. How do I close this? Oh, I hit that again. Okay, roll axis. Confirm. Test. Good. Alright. Let's get the yaw axis. I picked that up right away. Get that. Alright, rudder pedals. Need a dead zone because my rudder pedals. I don't know what it is about certain peripherals and just always being garbage no matter where you get them from. And I've never heard a single person be happy with rudder pedals. Oh shit, I only have one throttle. I realize now that having two throttles would be good. How do I want to handle this? Probably how I have to do it. But then there's also prop pitch too. Man, I don't have enough hands for this. This might actually be wrong. Alright. Since everything, I'm gonna be locked with my hands on my controllers, I need to figure some other stuff out. I need... That is so gross feeling. I really don't like this. This sticks so bad. Turn the dead zone down and the sensitivity down. Like way down. It's so gross feeling. Alright. Camera cycle interacts primary. Interact secondary. What the hell is a secondary interact? This? Okay. Reminder pause for charge down. Perhaps up. aren't you working? Fine. None of these are working? Well, that's not good. What about trim? Trim worked. Okay. Okay.
Hello, werewolf. You
Hello,
bring with you the
Stego.
reassuring light of the moon.
We're almost through binding controls. I think we're good, actually. Dude, this is gonna be hard. Okay, let's get the quality. Oh, high as it goes. Okay.
Ad break running for 90 seconds.
Okay, we're turning up all the qualities. Alright. I'm gonna wait till the end of the ad break to press start. Hi, how's it going? This game I saw come on Steam today for $7. And you get to fly a boat plane, and you get to manage a boat plane. It looks like a VR chat world. It kind of does, yeah. I would love for this to be in VR chat. I'd love for a lot of things to be with VR chat. I'm just looking at the engines now. I'm realizing, are they like, is it an electric motor? Weird. It definitely looks like it. Ah. You miss VR chat. Why do you miss? Oh, you'll be alone? Yeah, whenever I want to get on VR chat, no one else is awake. And I'm usually on it for like 10 minutes, and then I get bored because I'm by myself, so I turn it off. I've been so busy the past 2 weeks, I just haven't had time to like sit around and like fish or anything. But hi, welcome everybody. That's all the ad breaks. Let's get started. Let's check out this game. Are we building before we fly? Yeah, let's build it. Let's see if I know how to build a plane. Welcome to Lakehopper. It's early access. You have a handy reference for blah blah blah. Okay. Binder is B. I see that. Okay. Ropes I. Got it. Alright. Here's my binder. Plane assemblies. Major subsystems. Magnaprop engines. Hydrogen fuel tanks. Oh wow, we have hydrogen. Oh, that's for deliveries. Okay. So here's the plane. It's very broke. It's missing the engines completely. Oh, that's... I can hit it from the outside, I see. Hydrogen fuel part. Here's the inside of the plane. Oh, cool. We got, we got belly storage. We got overhead storage. Cool. Where's the because the hydrogen fuel port is there. Does the tank go in the back of the plane? Why? Why would you put the tank back there? Some furries have belly storage. Nice. Alright, here we got some parts. Okay, so we got cowls. Pick up cowl top. Pick up cowl bottom. Rotate held item, cowl bottom. Okay. Superconducting coil, bed noise, root. Yeah. I think it's like 8 per. Oh, do they not connect there? Where do they connect to? Oh, they have to go on this thing. Okay. The ring goes in there. I need screws. Oh my god. I don't even know if we're gonna get the fly today. Okay, wrench, G. Yay! Woohoo! Awesome. Okay. Amazing. What do you think about Valheim? It was fun. It was fine. We're probably gonna play it again. I thought it was really funny that me and Dragon were both like, this kind of reminds me of the vampire game, and we both wanted to play the vampire game after it. This is fun. It's like building Legos, but I don't have instructions. I wonder if there are instructions and I just haven't read them and I'm just gonna figure this out on my own. Because I'm autistic enough to do it. Yeah, V-Rising. Yeah. Kinda likes V-Rising. What is this? Mana prop core goes on the inside. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, the instrument panel needs installed? Oh my god. That's so funny. Like, that the whole thing is just one assembly that you just, like, slam in there. Alright, what else is in here? Fuel cell stacks. Yeah, these don't connect to anything, so these just go in the plane. I don't know where... I would assume near the wing root. There is some stuff here. I don't see where it goes, though. Huh. Watch me lose my shit building and plane? No way! I wouldn't lose my... There is so much. I wasn't expecting this much. I didn't realize you had to build the whole goddamn plane. That's so funny to me. So, as many of you may know, we don't have hydrogen fuel cell planes yet. Be cool if we did. But they're theoretically possible, as is most of the hydrogen stuff. So wait, this doesn't go here. I still don't know where these go. VR Gunpla. I wish this was VR. I'd be having a lot more fun if it was VR. Stego said it was VR too. This is us. Hydrogen fuel lead. There we go. See, wait, only one bolt holds that. That seems safe. Okay, and then the fuel cells will clip into the feed. I understand. I know how this works. People waiting for their packages. Is that not how that works? God damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright, oh, the fuel cells go in housings. And then the housing goes there. Ah. Yep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the packages are literally just sitting here. So yeah, they've been waiting. The housing is the powerhouse of the cell. Alright. So yeah, we have all these jobs, I see. Okay, and then in here, oh, the housings need a cap? They need, do they need the cap, or is this just useless weight I could get rid of? Because I feel like they don't need it. It looks like it was in there plenty. With the one set screw. Was holding it in fine. It looks like you take the caps off to work on them from this end. Okay. What else we got? We got the fuel air intake. So the fuel cell needs an air intake. Is that change plane color? Oh, wait, what? Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Where's fuselage 2? Oh, it's got like a fade. I see. So we can fade it in like pretty dark. Like that. And then the underside color. And then the tail. And then we can go stripes. Oh. I see. Cool. Glad I found that button. Alright, what else we got? Exhaust. I like that it's fine if you're building it out of order. I would be fucked. What is this little thing? Exhaust sensor. That does sound important. Probably want the exhaust sensors to work to tell me when my exhaust is bad. I would really build a plane before finishing on this stuff. That's true. What is this? Intake sensor cluster. This person put a lot of effort into making this plane design. Turbo compressor. Do hydrogen cells need turbos? Is that like normal for a hydrogen setup? I don't know. I guess they might. I'm sure more oxygen is still better for hydrogen. Intercooler. There is a new game by the devs who made Stormworks, one of my other favorite games, and it is more along the lines of what we're doing right now. It's not out yet though, but I am so excited for when it does come out. Oh wait, did that pop out the top? Yeah, that went into the radiator right there. Sweet. Okay, is that all the fuel system? Yeah, the fuel systems are built. Good. Outlet main. What does this go to? What's the outlet? Does this go on the finished nacelle? They do need turbos. Okay. Good to know. No, it doesn't go on that. Battery sensors, battery racks, relief valves, temperature sensors, heat exchanger. Doesn't go there, okay. Battery control unit, battery lead connectors, inlets, level sensor, auxiliary level sensors, main liquid hydrogen tank. Where do you go? Do you go underneath? No. You don't go above either. I don't know where you go. We will figure you out eventually. Okay, but we do have the finished nacelle. Oh yeah, that's not connected. Because that literally is supposed to be free spinning. So you need to go on the plane now. Is it one screw to hold that on? Oh my god. That's so funny. Okay, so that was engine number 1. So now we gotta do engine number 2. So every part I'm putting on right now can get damaged or wear out over time. So I will eventually need to replace these parts to keep my plane in tip-top shape. Gonna relax. All these... No! I dropped it. All these easy parts are like putting me to sleep. Give me something difficult. Where's the other... Okay. Alright. I like it's literally one bolt holds the nacelle on. It's supposed to take all this force from the props. At least the props get bolted on with 4 bolts. So each individual prop's not going anywhere. Although I'm putting the props directly on the rotator here. They don't look like they're variable pitch. It looks like they bolt straight in there, but I have variable pitch controls bound. And I'm gonna forget I have them bound, and I'm gonna be wondering why the plane isn't flying right. I didn't look. Was there mixture bindings too? I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna assume because it's a hydrogen engine, I don't have to worry about the mixture. And I'm gonna hope that's true. Although, I'll be honest, flying like old World War I planes were like you are constantly on your mixture, probably more when you're on like your throttle. You usually kind of like set your throttle and then you play with your mixture constantly. I kind of like that. Kind of nice. Oh, I'm in the water. Out of the damn water. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we still got a lot of parts. Here's the support racks for the liquid hydrogen tanks. That's what I thought. These are going in the belly. That at least makes some sense. And then the big hydrogen tank goes in the middle. And then the auxiliary tanks go on the side. Oh, the auxiliary tanks are like long. I bet they hold close to the same amount as the center tank does. Okay, the tanks are installed. Now I need the valves. I need auxiliary valves. And another auxiliary valve. And I need inlet valve. And both auxiliary inlets. I like that they modeled even the bits that go like all the way inside the tank too. Back when I was a teenager and I did a lot of paintball, I had a CO2 fill station, and for some reason my CO2 fill tank was constantly malfunctioning. And we even took it into like a fire department and they like flushed the tank and like took a look at it and they couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with it. That kind of sucked. Oh my gosh. So many parts. Heat exchanger. Where are we exchanging heat? In the tanks? Okay. Is that because the hydrogen cools down too much when you're depleting the tank, so you gotta keep it warm? Or else your liquid hydrogen becomes solid hydrogen and that's a problem. internal storage racks. So I can still open the hatch even with the storage rack. Okay. Good to know. Battery racks. Goes in the storage. Okay. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. Imagine how heavy this thing would be. You plugged in all the batteries before you moved it. That would be awful. I like all the batteries are stored at 50%. Which means these are lipos. Bad. Probably have to be with the current that's required. Oh yeah, now there's like 800 battery leads that all need connected. These each need bolted. Right. Why can't I connect the battery leads? I really assumed I'd be able to. There we go. Keep all the weight as far forward as we can. Goods rack. Keep the cargo further back, because the cargo is never going to weigh as much as batteries. At least I hope it doesn't. Suppose it theoretically could. Battery control unit. That's what I forgot. Is that where all the leads connect to the control unit? Still not letting me connect it. Okay. Do I have to take the batteries out to connect the leads? I'm gonna hate that. Oh, I need the breakout cable, and then the leads go from the breakout cable to the individual batteries. I see. It doesn't need screwed in, it just needs connected. And honestly, this battery lead doesn't seem big enough for the amount of voltage I'm assuming these batteries are gonna pull.
Add brake running for 90 seconds.
So many battery leads. But hey, the airplane is almost fully built, and I haven't looked at a single instruction. But yeah, powering a hydrogen recharge system to spin these big ass electric props, I would assume you would want some chunky ass cables, not this. I can only describe it as Cybertruck bullshit. Just doesn't seem like enough cable here for the current draw we're gonna have.
Welcome back, ad viewers.
Welcome back. We're almost done connecting all the leads. There are so fucking many leads. I was comparing it to a Cybertruck, so I didn't think the leads were thick enough for the current that these big ass electric engines are probably gonna draw. Then I realized at least it's not like all one overclocked cat Ethernet cable, which is what the Cybertruck uses. Just one serial cable. Because that's smart. They run, I think the cable's like a 600 volt cable, but it's a Ethernet cable, which are not normally rated for 600 volts, obviously. And yeah, why they wanted to do it that way, I don't know. Do we all make fun of Cybertrucks every time we see them? I hope so. Okay. That was the last battery lead. I'm gonna get the other two cargo racks installed. Then we can finally install some controls and then take off and go deliver. And I haven't even seen a map. Pretty sure this game has time of day, but I haven't been paying any attention to know. Okay, let's go on the engines. No, oh, this goes in the hydrogen tank. Got it. So I know if I'm overheating my hydrogens or underheating my hydrogens. It's oddly honest, I don't necessarily know. I actually like them to put on them. So it would be one thing if it, you know, it's an electric vehicle, which generally I'm positive on. I don't necessarily like full electrics, I'd rather it be a hybrid, but The problem is that the construction is literally super glue. The power delivery system is tied to the data delivery system. So the power to like the all-electric doors, the all-electric trunk, the all-electric locks, all the lights all goes through one series of cable. So if any damage happens to that one cable, the entire system fails. And that one cable is an Ethernet cable, where they added a 600 volt power delivery line to the Ethernet cable, so it's technically like a Ethernet plus cable, but yeah. So it's like, you can like how it looks, if that's your style. I'm not gonna judge you on that, but as far as like liking it as a vehicle, it's a really badly designed vehicle. Essentially built to fail. Okay. I am almost done. I didn't realize how much was involved in just putting together the fuel system. So I know like hydrogen fuel tanks are annoying because they're pressurized, but I didn't think they were this complicated, because there are like hydrogen fuel cell cars in production right now. You can buy them outside of the United States. They have a tendency to explode if you aren't careful, and I've seen some hydrogen fuel cell explosions. Those aren't pretty. I wouldn't actually say they're worse than like a regular gas station fire, though. I guess it's more likely to injure the person directly next to it, but once the initial pressure valve fails, they tend to be about the same as a gasoline fire. Alright. We got some jobs. We can transport shellfish, medicine, documents, screws and bolts, potatoes, parts, or school supplies. What do you guys like the sound of? Excuse me. I'm gonna go to Nest Lake Island. I'm gonna take everything that goes to Nest Lake Island. Okay. Nest Lake Island, Nest Lake Island, Nest Lake Island. Children don't need school. So rude. Hey, what else goes in Nest Lake Island? Okay, alright. We got 6 packages to Nest Lake Island. Cool. Alright, well, first of all, is there anything I need to activate down here? Nope, that all gets controlled from elsewhere. Okay. Is there anything I need to activate on my batteries? I wish I could just turn them all on from the one central control panel. Kind of what I assumed it was there for. Okay. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Vehicle tank cutoff switch. Is it gonna auto stop those? I think so. Waiting for my plane to explode. Alright, we are preparing for takeoff. Test islands, Manny Peaks. Points where you need to go. Manny Peaks, VOR 1083. Okay. Fuel pressure is climbing in the green. Left master on. Left start. Okay, my throttle's inverted. Go figure. Okay. VOR. Yeah, VOR. Okay, so I was 1083. There we go. Okay. I need to, first of all, fix my throttle or I will die. There we go. Okay, I need to fix my pitch also. It's inverted. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's try to get airborne. Well, before I do, I want to look at my binder. Oh, I started everything. Alright, power output. Reading correct, surface offset. Okay. Don't need that. Test islands job. So, test island, this is where I'm at. So I will be flying. The Nest Lake is 133. I don't know how to use that. Shit. Alright. Well, let's get airborne. We'll figure it out. Figure it out in the sky. Now, taking off a seaplane is a whole thing and a half. One sec. I want to go to external view just to make sure my controls are set correctly. I thought one of these said camera, cycle camera slash. Left, right. Rudder, right, left, elevator, up, down. Alright. Take a seaplane off. You have to get it up on its belly, and then you have to get it up into the step, and then you can start pulling up. So, I got both my throttles on different axes. Airborne. That was rough. All right. I need to be flying 133. I don't know how to use this nav system at all. Oh wait, oh okay, I see. We're flying the opposite direction we need to. I thought it's a bird. Trimming the plane with the engines. And yeah, I don't know how the VOR system in this works. Yeah, it's saying I need to point out 133, I guess. There we go. I need to fly at 165. I guess I'm off course a bit. Oh, I'm tracking the wrong station. Nest Lakes. Oh, Nest Lake 17. Okay. 17.6. There we go. I got it. And we're airborne. Speeding up just a little bit. Keeping us smack in the middle of that green. And we trim it out just a tad. Ah, there's no one flying my plane. We built this plane. Look at that. Excuse me. So it doesn't give me a distance. Only a bearing? That sucks. Yeah, it doesn't give a distance here either. Just the angles. It looks like kind of a long flight though. Oh, we started at Breakdown Bay. So, Test Island's over there. I see. Yep, I am drifting off course. So it's on like this little cove here. How the hell am I supposed to see anything? Just past 8,000 feet. And the terrain's nice and pretty. It's missing guns. Not everything needs guns. They are fun though. Look at that cloud. There's some more camera modes. I would kind of like the ability to switch up the camera. Or I like the kind of like cinematic flyby modes and stuff. And this game doesn't have them. I'm drifting off course again.
Add brake running for 90 seconds.
No, not the ad break. We'll still be in the same spot in 90 seconds. We are moving at 145 knots. So in 90 seconds, we will be 1.5 knots from where we are now. Nautical miles. 200 something? I'm very bad at the conversion. That's a lot of knots.
Welcome back, ad viewers.
Hundred and 61 miles per hour, yeah. Yeah, nautical miles and knots are based off Earth's circumference, and they're actually not that far off from regular miles, so yeah. I wonder if I fly at 10,000, higher than 10,000 feet, if I pass out because I don't have oxygen. So I've actually been trimming the plane down this entire time, but it keeps speeding up. So it's like the plane wants to climb, even with me trimming down quite a bit. Nope. Propeller planes are surprisingly slow. 300 miles per hour is actually pretty fast for, like, propeller planes. Most jets cruise at, like, 360-ish. I don't know if there are yet. The game came out today, so I don't know. I don't really know what's in it. I just bought it because it looked cool. No, I'm enjoying it. I like that you can have cargo. So there's a game a long time ago that was in development called Dead Stick, where you were an Alaskan bush pilot. And it was the same concept. You had to, like, fix up your planes yourself, take jobs, and then fly in bush planes to deliver small packages out in Alaska. But that game went through developmental hell and never got published. But recently, like 6 months ago, someone who seemed official was posting on their socials again, but they didn't have much information. But this game is doing everything Dead Stick was saying it was gonna do, but I think it's only like a very small team, and it's playable, which is more than Dead Stick ever was. It's not as realistic looking, obviously the graphics aren't as good as what Dead Stick team was aiming for, but this is what I mean. I wish more companies would just commit to not chasing high fidelity graphics. Just, like, get a fucking game out there to play, and if it looks like trash, so what? I enjoyed putting a plane together and flying. I still have yet to enjoy Dead Stick because it's still not out. Oh my god, this plane does not want to sink. Exactly. Okay. So we're about here right now. So we're like 2/3 of the way there. Right, the open worlds that are like dead open worlds, I despise that so much. Yeah, see, I'm trimming my plane with the throttles right now. Although I could push my pitch up. Let me see this. Nope, I'm not going fast enough. That's about where it should be. Does this plane have a side slip indicator? I don't believe it does. I don't see it. It's not down there. Is it up here? No. Those are just steam gauges. So I can turn boost on. Oh, I probably should turn the boost on when I was taking off. Kilowatt generation, RPMs, yeah. Alright, so we are over that first land mass. I believe our target is in this valley up here. Over there. Or directly behind it right there. It's hard to read the map because it's such a big thing. So it's like this point right here. So we're right here. We got channel 1, channel 2, and we're landing in that third channel. So here's the first channel. There's the second channel. So that third channel is where we're landing. The map seems plenty big enough for them to add quite a bit more stuff to it. Like, this is taking like a good 10 minutes to fly this far. They could easily add a few more delivery destinations. I'd like to see them add a couple more planes too, like a pontoon plane would be fun. And then if they add weather, especially to the ocean for like waves and stuff, so like then you'd be like, oh, it's windy today, so I don't want to take the pontoon plane because I'll roll it. And then on nicer days, it's like, well, do I really want to take the pontoon if the heavier, or do I really want to take a heavy if I can take the pontoon today because the heavy is gonna be less fuel efficient and a general bigger pain in the butt, twin engine, etc., etc. Okay, so there's the second. We're over top that first channel, about to enter that second channel. Solidly right here. That's that curve right there. Is that piece right there. So you follow that up right there. Our little village we're heading for is over there. The trim on this plane sucks. I might as well take over and fly it manually. I'm going to be coming down soon. Honestly, I should start a descent. Now, come in through here so we can land up in the channel like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over into this valley here so we can come around to the town over there. I wish I knew what direction the wind was. Still haven't seen the village, which does make planning all this a little tricky. Also, yeah, the VOR radio, they're usually line of sight. They tend to not function at all if you lose line of sight on them. But this one seems to function even with that big hill in our way. Alright, we're coming up on that valley I want to enter through. Still no visual on our destination, but it is for sure on the north side of that. Wait, is it the lake itself? Oh no. It might be the lake. I might be fucked. I don't think I can put this thing down in the lake, not for my first ever landing. It is literally called Nest Lake. Is it in there? We're gonna have to do an orbit and try to spot it. I think it's that lake right there. This could be very bad. Yeah, okay, let's swing around this side. Oh, I hit south of it. Or north of it, I should say. So just where the hell is the lake? Is my question. Is it that? Pretty sure it's that right there. We're gonna circle it, and we're probably gonna come back around like that. And we're probably gonna die. Shit. Cause yeah, if I... set this right now, it's right at 1500. 1500 is pointing straight at that fucking lake. Oh god. This is gonna be so bad. I think I done fucked up. Fuck off. God damn it. Alright. Yep, that's the approach. Alright. Well, I didn't expect my first landing in this plane to be fucking impossible, but first time for everything. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep talking, but I'm gonna get like super hyper focused at the end there, so I'm probably gonna go real quiet. Basically, I need to keep us right at the bottom of the green on the speedometer, airspeed indicator, and at the last second I need to slam on the reverser. And do all that without breaking the plane. Wait, I lost sight of the fucking lake. It's over here, isn't it? Where am I? Totally confused. Okay, I need to hit 55. Let's give me a little bit more space. I shouldn't be panicking now. Okay, I see it. Oh shit. Yeah. We did it. Yay. I'm not dead.
Hi Scholastic ordering 7B58 MVY. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
I'll deal with that bot in a sec. Thank you. Alright, we made it. Woohoo! Alright. Now to unload and deliver. I'm confused. Where do I deliver the cargo? Destination Nestlake Island. That's all it says. Did I just set them down? Oh, okay. Yay! That's all the packages. They don't mind if they're a little wet.
Ad break running for 90 seconds.
Hell yeah. So currently there's no money. Okay. So Manny Peaks Cove would be next, but I think that's it for tonight because it's pretty late. Does this game save? It does. Honestly, for day one, what they're calling version 0.3, it's like solid. Obviously, it's still early. There is no money. There really isn't much to do aside from work on your plane. There's no real goal, but the flight model's really nice. The plane mechanics are really nice.
Welcome back, ad viewers.
Welcome back. Yeah, so for day one launch, version 0.3, I'd say I'm excited to see where this goes. I'd like for them to add a couple more planes. Like I said, a single engine pontoon plane and maybe like a tri-engine would be cool. That would really be the only things I'd want to see, like, really bad. 3 planes, I think, would give enough variety, more jobs, more towns. The map is huge. They could add a lot of towns. I would like a plane with wheels for regular ground landing. So that's where I'd say like the pontoon plane would be good because you could land on the ground or the water. Or maybe a slightly bigger seaplane, but with or a slightly bigger boat plane, but yeah, with retractable landing gear. That way we could land on a runway or two. And I think this would be a pretty solid game. I'd probably play it. I'd probably keep playing if there was some persistence to it. Like right now, it doesn't cost any money to refuel. I don't know where you get parts to fix your plane. I assume you can get them when you need them. Don't know for sure though. But yeah, solid flight model. And the building was fun. So, thank you, Stego and Dan, for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed more autism simulations. I like these games. I wonder why. I wonder what that says about me. Yeah. This one seems like a good one. Really hope that they keep working on it, because definitely is a little shallow right now, but for the $7 I spent on it, I'm not upset. The flight model was really solid. They just need to add more weather, because yeah, the weather's been basically the same the whole time. There was like a little bit of turbulence in the air. Like, not enough to like make anything exciting. But yep, thank you all for stopping by. Is anyone else streaming this? Nope. That's not a surprise. Alright. I'm out. I'll catch you all later.
Bye bye.
Right.